So that is England's first defeat since Euro 2020, losing 1-0 against Hungary. For more on this, let's welcome Jan Fjortov and Nadim Anua to the show. Nadim, what would you like to say about this game?
What would I like to say? I think we'll go more in depth when we talk about the Nations League as such, but I really enjoyed the game after Hungary scored. And I've got to say as well, I'm with Steve, I don't think that's a penalty. It seems to me like the type of thing where, you know, someone's shielding the ball out of play or like for a goal kick, that sort of thing. And you just you see the game in a different manner, so I didn't understand the penalty, but it was good. And I think in some ways, after that, you know, you saw Hungary fighting for their lives and for England throwing on extra players, throwing on like more attackers and so on to be able to try and score. So it made for like an entertaining climax, because I'll be honest, before that, it really wasn't the best. But like I say, with this Nations League concept, obviously timing is an issue, but it makes for more competitive games, and I think that was definitely a case that we saw that today.
Jan?
Yeah, I follow that. I think that, like been said, we're going to talk about how many games you could play after 70 games. For some of them, it's quite interesting that the top 6 teams in Europe didn't win this first round. I mean, something to do with the intensity. But the penalty, well, it gave him a chance for the Hungarian to go down, didn't he? Should it be a penalty? I'm not sure, but you see that sometimes being given, and then Szoboszlai had a chance to make a big win for Hungary, and everybody knew in this group with Hungary, Italy, Germany, and Hungary that Hungary will lead this group. I mean, everybody could see that happening.
Stevie, what's Gareth Southgate got out of this?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. Not a thing. He got to see Jared, well, no, nothing. No? I mean, Jared Bourne would get something out of it, because the next time he steps on the field in an England jersey, he'll be a lot calmer, and I'm sure he'll do better than he did in this game. But other than that,
same for Justin as well, obviously.
There's absolutely nothing that happened in this game that he didn't know before he started the game. Nothing. Zero.
Do you agree, Nadim?
Well, I suppose in some ways he's given 2 more caps out. I think that means he's given maybe 50+ debuts to players since he's been in charge. And to see Justin play and Bowen play, obviously they didn't have the best games possible. But it's, you know, it's a bit of experience, especially playing in Budapest in, you know, an empty stadium. Sorry, I mean 20,000 fans within it. So it's a tough one. I think they're on a 22-game unbeaten run, and that, I think, would have mattered to those players. It would have mattered to the manager. But the fact is, you know, everyone's essentially leaving the field. They're healthy. They've got another few games to go. And they know that, you know, the grand scheme of the Nations League, this isn't like the final nail in the coffin. It's just the start. So, you know, he understands it's an honour to represent your national team, to coach your national team and alike. But I guess he'd rather have had the players have more time off, because as well, in this sort of period that we're going to see, you know, most teams play fewer games than this in a major competition. So for them to be playing 4 at the end of a season like they have done, you know, it's a strange spot. But for Gareth, I guess it's just on to the next game now.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.